Hello, welcome
Hey
back.
everyone again.
Continuing
short
Unit
video
3
for
linear
day 3.
functions. Now we'll move on to day 2.
At the beginning of class for 10 minutes,
Learning
we will
target
review
A,
the previous
REI,
day's homework, and then there will
Point
be
3,
a formative
I can solve
assessment.
linear equations.
Quiz number
and
1,
inequalities
A,
in one
REI,
variable. I
point
can
3,
critique
that will
steps
take
of a
25
solution by
minutes.
error
And
analysis.
those are questions. This will
1
cover
through
Common Core
4.
mathematical
Thank you
practices
so much.
1 and 3. Our content area focus is solve equation and inequality in one variable and review substitution. Computer, internet, and paper will be needed for this 120-minute class. We'll begin class reviewing day 1 of homework of objective A, REI, point 1, and our formative assessment will take 45 minutes. It will be quiz number 1, A, REI, point 1, numbers 1 through 4, and A, CED, point 4, numbers 1, 2, 3. Our focus question will be, how do I solve equations and inequalities in one variable? How can I apply my knowledge of solving equations to critique steps of a solution by error analysis? In terms of assessments, again, we will have whole group and partner activities and an exit slips. In terms of notes, again, those will be attached throughout and explained throughout. A little bit different today, we will include a model card which will be explained later on. In terms of homework, same thing. Students have the questions listed on the pacing guide. Now, in terms of getting into the meat of the lesson, the hook. The teacher will refer to PowerPoint slide number 8 for the video link, in which a theme park is shown with people on roller coasters. We chose Six Flags in Santa Clarita because hopefully a lot of our students have been there. Then a class discussion will follow in terms of how old were you when you rode your first roller coaster, if you were tall enough, and how tall did you need to be. We want to look for certain key words students are using. Must be at least, for example, a certain amount of inches. Then the teacher is going to connect back to the math concepts that an inequality means not equal and is the best way to represent these types of situations. Certain questions will follow the teacher will pose, like, can we be 30 inches? What about 65, etc.? And what height can you be? Finally, the teacher will actually represent the mathematical statement by x is greater than or equal to 48, noting that any value greater than 48 makes the statement true. Now, in terms of practice, the students will be working through the worksheets inequality representations and is it a solution. This should take 20 minutes. The teacher will hand out inequality representations for students. Each picture on the worksheet represents a different inequality. Teacher and students discuss each picture briefly and write an inequality under each picture. Then the students and teacher are going to discuss the difference and meaning behind each inequality sign and equal sign. The point is what it really is an inequality versus inequality. Then the teacher is going to hand out the worksheet, is it a solution? Teacher will review the verifying a solution to an equation, and next they will use that concept to verify solutions to inequalities. The teacher will be going through an I do, we do, you do. Now, in terms of the activity, it's going to be the puzzle strips from day 1, inequality stickers, and solving inequalities. So the teacher is going to hand out the puzzle strips from day 1 that they used earlier, and then this time we're going to have inequality stickers. The difference here is that the teacher will instruct students to substitute the inequality sticker for the equal sign on each strip. When the students solve each inequality, there's going to be a TPS, a think, pair, share, and students will be instructed to compare and contrast how they solve the equation on day 1 and the inequality on day 2. They'll also discuss the differences and similarities in solving each and the meaning behind each solution. The teacher will then distribute solving inequalities and model 2 examples, pointing out the rule of dividing and multiplying by a negative. This is a particularly important point because we expect students to make mistakes here. Now, the model card will be explained to students, but in essence, it demonstrates an inequality with steps and a solution and a justification for each step. Really what a model card is it's asking for students to create a question, complete the question, and then have justification and steps explained so that this is as if they were teaching it to their younger brother or little cousin. Students will have the homework and the exit ticket at the end.